Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. Thank you for joining us today. This is the 10 a.m. docket on Thursday, March 11th for the City of Olmos Park. Thank you again for joining. Just before we get started, I want everyone to be aware that we are currently live streaming on YouTube, and that's in order to comply with the open courts provision of the Constitution. With that being said, there's no other outside recording allowed, so we ask that you please comply with that request. If I could have everyone on mute just for a few minutes, and then when it's your turn, we'll ask you to unmute so we can talk about your case or cases. I am going to call the docket. When I call your name, you can unmute and let me know that you're present, or if you have video, you can wave to me to signify that you're here. Okay, I'm going to call that docket in alphabetical order, and then I'll go over some additional instructions with you. Okay, first up, I have Omar Bakati. Thank you, sir. David Cardenas. David Cardenas. Elian A. Castillo. Elian A. Castillo.
Here.
Thank you. Angela Gonzalez. Angela Gonzalez. Jacob Harper. I see you there, sir. Thank you. Peter Lucio. Peter Lucio. Teresa Lujan.
I'm here.
Thank you, ma'am. Carl Lynch. Thank you, sir. Aries Marsh. Thank you. Holden Nix. I see you there. Thank you. Ivan A. Olvera Hernandez. Thank you, sir. Felicity Peralta. Felicity Peralta. Joe Anthony Perez. Joe Anthony Perez. Bernardo Rivas. Bernardo Rivas. Christian Roberts. Christian Roberts. Carlos Robles Cruz. Carlos Robles Cruz. Amanda Rodriguez. Amanda Rodriguez. Kenny Roller. Kenny Roller. Jose Sanchez. Jose Sanchez. Frank Sandoval Jr. Frank Sandoval Jr. Kelvin Sanford. Thank you, sir. Luis Siriani or Louis Siriani. Pedro Titsworth.
Here.
Thank you. Lee Toralba. Lee Toralba. Jesse Torres Jr. Jesse Torres Jr. Raquel Valdez. Raquel Valdez. And Juliet D. Balsamakis. Juliet D. Balsamakis. Okay. So as I mentioned, we will be discussing your cases in alphabetical order. Also on the call with us today is Mr. Dixon. He is the prosecutor. If you have multiple violations or if you plead not guilty, you will be visiting with Mr. Dixon in a separate breakout room, and you will receive a notice on your screen, a little pop-up on your screen that will indicate for you to go into a breakout room with him. Again, he is the prosecutor. Also on the call, we have a couple of court clerks from the Olmos Park Municipal Court. When I do call your name on your case or cases, if this is your initial appearance, which I believe it is for most, if not all of you, I will ask how you're pleading on your case. You have three options: guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, you're admitting guilt and you're asking the court to assess the punishment in the case. That's a plea of guilty. You have the option of pleading no contest. That means you understand the charges against you. You are not contesting them, but you are also not admitting guilt. Okay? You just want to resolve the case or cases today. That's a plea of no contest. You're not contesting the charges, but you're also not admitting guilt. You just want to resolve the case. Your other option is a plea of not guilty. That means you are contesting the charges. You would like to set your case for trial. You have a constitutional right to a jury trial. That means the case would be heard and decided by 6 citizens of Olmos Park. You have a right to waive a jury trial and instead have a non-jury or bench trial. That means the case would be heard by me or another judge in Olmos Park. Neither of those trials will be scheduled to take place today. They will be scheduled for a later date and time. It gives both you and the prosecutor an opportunity to gather any facts, evidence, and witnesses that you may have in order to present your case. You, again, will have the opportunity to visit with the prosecutor today about any facts that you think are in question about your case, if you think you are not guilty, and if there's an issue that you believe with your traffic violation, okay? If you plead not guilty, I will ask you whether you want a trial by judge or jury, and we will likely schedule you for a pretrial first and then the trial setting later down the road. All right. If you do want to try to resolve your case or cases today, there are some options that are available to you. If you are here for moving violations, the first that's available to you is the driving safety course. If you have not taken that in the last 12 months, you may be eligible. You must, however, have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name. Again, you are only eligible to take the driving safety course once per every 12 months for a moving violation dismissal. All right. There are court costs that you must pay for the driving safety course, and then you will have 90 days to complete the course. Upon successful completion, the case is closed out and does not appear as a conviction on your driving record. If you are under 25 years of age, you are required to take the driving safety course. If you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for the driving safety course option. Okay. Another option that might be available to you is deferred disposition. It's sometimes informally called probation. It's an unsupervised probationary period anywhere from 1 day to 180 days. There is a fee associated with that, and that will vary from case to case depending on the violation charged. There may be some additional requirements placed upon you during the probationary time. In addition to not receiving any additional violations, you may be required to complete community service hours, attend a class, obtain insurance or a driver's license, etc. Again, it will vary from case to case depending on the charge against you. That option is available for a payment plan. And if you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for the deferred disposition option. And again, if you are under 25 years of age, if you do request a deferred disposition option, you must take the driving safety course as a condition of the deferral. If you are here and would like to request community service hours, a payment plan, etc., I'll be happy to discuss that with you individually. If you're here for an equipment violation, we'll discuss your case and any evidence that you have with regards to that you've submitted to the court. If that checks out, you may be eligible for a compliance dismissal fee. All right. If you have multiple violations, you may be visiting with the prosecutor. All right. And if you have questions specific about your case or cases, we'll be happy to address those with you here individually. I just ask that you be patient. There are quite a few of you on the call today. We'll work through the docket as efficiently as we can, and we'll get started. First up, I have Mr. Omar Bakati. Sir, if you could unmute for me, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How's your day?
I'm fine, thank you. Let's see here. You have a charge for failure to stop at a designated point or stop sign. How do you plead?
I really don't know how to plead exactly. I have 2 charges, and I feel like the police officer, he maybe misunderstand the situation. Okay. Because I already stopped the stop sign, and he acknowledged that I stopped at stop sign, and I gave a signal, and he acknowledged that. So, but I want to solve everything today, so.
Okay, well, let me.
Your Honor, what's your opinion?
Well, I can't give you an opinion. I'm going to put you down as not guilty just for the moment, but I'm going to have you visit with the prosecutor, Mr. Dixon. You can talk to him about the facts of the stop. And talk to him about the circumstances of that day, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, just hang on. You'll visit with him and you'll come back to see me in a few minutes, okay?
Thank you, Ron.
All right, thank you. All right, next up I have Elian Castillo.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am. Yes.
Castillo, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Let's see here. You have a charge for display fictitious or wrong license plate. How do you plead?
Yes, ma'am. Please, no contest, no.
Okay. And then you have another one for operated motor vehicle without a license plate or with only one license plate. How do you plead on that one?
On that one, I had the license plate on my windshield.
Okay.
I don't know if that's right or you can't. I don't know. You couldn't have it there.
Right. You have to have them properly mounted, one in the front and one in the back.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll pay no contest as well.
Okay. Now, I believe you submitted some documents to the court. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let me take a look at those. Okay.
Okay.
And this is your Chevy truck. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm showing the rear license plate properly mounted. When was this photo taken?
That was like the day after
Okay.
that happened.
And then I'm showing the front plate also properly mounted. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what was the issue with the wrong license plate?
Well, it's because I had I have had some plates that were like fake. They were not real. You know, so I just wanted them in the back, that one in the back, and as well, I didn't have the license plate in the front. Like I said, I had it on the windshield, so that was the second. So she took it.
Okay, so you didn't have them properly mounted at the time, but now they're both properly mounted. Is that correct?
Yes, now they are.
All right. So it's a $10 dismissal fee for each of those. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And I'm going to have you pay that by next Friday, the 19th. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you can go by the court anytime between now and the 19th to make that $20 payment. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any questions?
No, Bill.
All right.
Can I leave the call or?
You can leave the call. Just make sure you stop by the court by the 19th to make the $20 payment. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good day. Stay safe.
You too.
Thank you. Okay, next up I have Jacob Harper.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Harper?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Let's see. I can. Yes. How are you today?
I'm well. Thank you for asking.
Good. Good, good. Let's see here. You have a charge of reckless driving. How do you plead on that?
Not guilty.
Okay. Trial by judge or trial by jury?
Jerry, let's do the jury.
Yes, sir. And then I have failure to display driver's license. How do you plead on that one?
Also not guilty.
Okay. All right. Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, ma'am, I do. And
Okay.
it was within 30 feet of the officer, but the officer would not allow me to let him see it.
Okay. All right. What I'm going to have you do is visit with the prosecutor just for a few minutes about these two violations, and then we'll get you scheduled for a jury trial. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Just hang on. He'll be with you shortly. He is visiting with someone else at the moment. Okay.
Copy that.
Great. Thank you, sir. I have next Teresa Lujan.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Good morning, Ms. Lujan. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's see here. You have a charge for a ran stop sign. How do you plead?
No contest on that one.
Okay. And driving while license suspended. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. You want to trial by
Well,
judge?
I'm not too sure how to plea on that one, ma'am, because my license, I guess it was on hold
Okay.
In New Mexico, because due to COVID and everything, I wasn't able to get to the DMV to get it transferred over.
Okay.
But whenever I called New Mexico, they said that it was never on hold.
Okay.
But I got it transferred over now. I went like 2 days after I got pulled over and made sure that it was transferred over.
All right.
I was just waiting for an appointment through the DMV to actually get it transferred.
All right. And you submitted something to the court, right? Let's see here.
Yes, ma'am.
Valid. So I'm showing it, yeah, temporary permit. It's valid for about a month or a few more weeks, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you should be getting their hard copy, is that right? Or
yes, ma'am.
okay. All right. So was it suspended here at all?
No.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to have you visit with the prosecutor about both of those. Okay. Hopefully we can resolve them today. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Just hang on. He'll be with you shortly. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Lynch.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You have a charge for ran stop sign. How do you plead on that case?
Not guilty.
Okay. Trial by judge or trial by jury?
Judge?
Okay. Okay. Would you like the opportunity this morning to visit with the prosecutor about the facts of the case?
Yes, please.
Okay. He will be with you shortly. As you can tell, there are a couple of people ahead of you, but if you'll wait patiently, he'll be with you in a few minutes and you'll go into a breakout room to talk to him about the case separately. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Just hang on. Let's see. I have Aries Marsh.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good. You?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
Just turned 18.
Okay. All right. So I have here a charge for failure to signal turn. How do you plead?
No contest.
Defective exhaust emission system. How do you plead?
No contest.
And violate driver's license restriction. How do you plead?
No contest.
All right.
I got my license. I'm just waiting for the hard copy to come into the mail.
Okay.
Right now, I have the paper for the exhaust. I just had that car, so I was waiting on the exhaust system to come in. So I finally put all that stuff back on, the catalytic converter and everything for emissions.
So that's been corrected?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then for the turn signal, I didn't really know about that because it was a roundabout and like it made you go into the circle.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no like turning left or right. So I didn't know at that time the signal because it's like somewhat a one way.
Right. Okay. All right. Let me look at the driver's license that you submitted. Okay. Okay. That was the learner permit. And then okay, so you had an appointment just about a month ago, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then show me what you got. You got it was issued to you? Okay.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. So then you're just waiting on the hard copy?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good. And the driver's license restriction, that was because you were driving with someone that was, you needed to be driving with someone that was of age, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't have anyone in the car with you?
I just had my brother. We were working at a job over there.
Okay. All right. And how old is he?
17 right now.
Okay. All right. Did you have money to take care of these today?
Depends, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Looks like you were able to correct some of these issues, so that's good. All right. I'm gonna, because you have the multiple violations, even though you were able to correct them, I am gonna have you visit with the prosecutor to see if he can maybe work out a plea bargain with you since you were able to correct some of these. And maybe we can, he can figure out some sort of payment plan for you on all three of these, okay?
Okay.
All right, just
Sounds
hang
good.
on a few minutes. He does have a few people ahead of you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. Holden Nix.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing well, how are you?
I'm doing well. I have a note here. You're under 25, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have a charge here, speeding 33 in a 25 mile per hour zone. How do you plead?
I like to plead no contest and request the defensive driving course.
Okay. Have you taken it in the last 12 months?
No, ma'am.
All right. So it looks like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a note here that you have a California driver's license.
I since have gotten a Texas license. With the COVID stuff, I was only able to book an appointment like a month and ahead of time at the point. So
Okay. So you do have a Texas driver's license now?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, great. And you have insurance?
Yes,
Or you're
ma'am.
listed on a policy of some sort?
Yes.
All right. So I'll go ahead and approve the driving safety course for you. And then you'll have 90 days to complete it. So the fee is $144. Are you, you live out of town, is that correct?
Yes, I live in Dallas.
All right. So if I could have you mail in that payment,
Okay.
okay? Just make sure you send a money order or some sort of tracking so that you can keep track of the fact that you sent it in.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting. If I were to visit San Antonio soon, would I be able to pay it in person that way as well?
Absolutely. We
Okay.
would also need a copy of your driver's license and insurance just to verify that. And then
Okay.
from the time you pay, you'll have 90 days to complete the course, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
we ask that you not try to take the course prior to payment of the court fees, okay?
Sure. Okay. I believe
So,
I'll be there in the next couple weeks, so I'll try to get that done.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll just reset 30 days for you to make that payment, either by mail or in person,
Okay.
okay? And then once you submit that, then the court will give you some additional paperwork that details your due date and the documents that we'll need back from you in order to close it out after the 90 days.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so
All
much.
right, sure. Any questions though?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, have a good day, stay safe, and then again, you'll have 30 days to get that completed as far as payment.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Take care.
You too.
Thank you. Okay, next up I have Yvonne Olvera.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thanks. Let's see here. You have speeding 44 and a 30. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. Operate a motor vehicle without a license plate or with only one license plate. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. And defective exhaust emission system. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Did you happen to get or what was the issue with the license plate? Did you have one that wasn't mounted properly?
Well, I had just I had got a new bumper and it didn't have
The mount?
the license plate hole. So for the meanwhile, I had just mounted it on I got the little suction cups and I just mounted it on my windshield where you could see it.
Okay.
And that's where I had it.
Okay. Do you have it properly mounted now?
Well,
Not yet.
no, I recently got in an accident with that vehicle, so I can't really do anything to it right now.
Okay. All right. On the issue of the defective exhaust system, did you want a trial by judge or a trial by jury?
Jury.
Okay. All right. I am going to let you visit with the prosecutor since you have the other two that are open. Maybe you can work something out on all three of them, okay?
I had a question.
Sure.
For the safety course.
Mhm.
How does that work?
The driving safety course, you could take that for the speeding violation, perhaps. Have you taken that in the last 12 months at all?
No, I have not.
And you have a valid driver's license and insurance?
Yes. Oh, do I have to have the vehicle that I was driving, or can I?
No. As long as you have your driver's license and insurance that's in your name and that's valid, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it have to be under my name, or can I be one of the drivers? Or?
You can be listed on the policy as a driver. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So as long as you have some sort of insurance coverage. Okay.
Okay.
All
Yeah, I
right,
don't think.
so-
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that.
You do not think you can?
Nuh-uh.
You're not on a policy?
No, right now I'm just since I got into an accident with my car, just I have it parked, and I want to fix it first before I get it back to everything, because I can't really use it right now.
Okay. All right. Well, let me still let you talk to the prosecutor. Okay. So just hang on a few minutes. Maybe we can resolve these somehow today. Okay.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right. And then if not, we can maybe reset you, but let's see if we can try to resolve something today. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So just hang on. Just be patient. Go back on mute and he'll be with you shortly. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge,
Yes, sir.
I don't know what happened to Omar Bakati. I don't know if he's still in the breakout room or what, but we did reach an agreement. I don't know
Okay.
how we can get him back.
Let me close it.
Is he still in the breakout room?
Yeah, so I'm gonna close. He should be back in a few minutes, a few
Okay.
seconds.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Dixon.
All right, Judge, on Omar Bakati, the plea agreement is on the stop sign, no contest plea, 30 days deferred disposition, $135 fine with $50 down by 1 week from tomorrow, and the balance by the end of probation, and dismiss the other one.
Okay. Okay,
did you want me to-
Mr.
Oh, sorry. Did you want me to go to the breakout room or just keep waiting, Judge?
No, you can. You have a lot of people waiting for you. So next up, you have Mr. Jacob Harper.
All right, very good. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Mr. Bakati?
Yes.
Yes. So you spoke with the prosecutor and he made a plea offer, okay? Where did you go? Did we lose him?
I think he went back into the breakout room.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I can.
Probably have to close it out and then do it again.
Let's see.
Okay. I'm gonna try this again.
Did he come back?
Okay, Mr. Bakati?
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I think I got like a link and
Yes.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. All right. So you spoke with the prosecutor and he made a plea offer, okay?
Yeah.
And are you in agreement with that plea offer?
Yeah, yes.
Yes. Or are you having some reservations?
I didn't I don't feel like I really deserve to I deserve to get like the tickets, both of them dismissed.
Okay.
So if you have time, to hear me,
Well,
but I want to solve everything today. So
okay. Well, here is the issue. I cannot dismiss a case on my own motion.
Yeah.
Unless it's a compliance dismissal. Okay. And this is not one of those cases. It's a compliance dismissal.
Okay. Yeah.
I can dismiss a case upon recommendation from the prosecutor.
Okay. Yeah. Your
He's
Honor,
not recommending dismissal on both of those. He's recommending dismissal of one.
Yeah.
And he has made the plea offer of $135 fee for the deferred disposition with a 30-day deferral period. And then upon completion, that one will be closed out as well. Okay.
So
Um,
like if I'm applying to something like will that like appear on my record, or will like I get the citation and they will say it's dismissed because I'm applying for citizenship soon. So I wanna like
Right. No, I understand your question. So this is not, will not be reported as a conviction on your driving record. No. It will show up in our court records that you did receive a violation, a ticket,
yeah,
but that
yeah,
it is closed out.
yeah.
It's my understanding, but you need to confirm this with your immigration attorney, but it's my understanding that traffic violations are not taken into consideration for citizenship cases.
Yeah, yeah. But I have to mention what happened with the case.
Okay, so
So
if you'd like to discuss that with your immigration attorney, just to be clear, I can
yeah.
give you time to do that. Okay?
No, no, I just want to know what should I say, like because I filed for myself.
Right. And that's something I cannot advise you on. That would be
Okay.
something that he or she, your
Okay.
immigration attorney would have to advise you on. It depends on how the question is worded. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I cannot give you any advice on that matter. But
Yeah.
I can advise you. The only advice I can give you is to ask your attorney. Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
So the other one, like one of them will be dismissed, and the stop sign one will be dismissed after 30 days.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay.
But I need to make sure that you understand everything that he explained to you and that you are in agreement with that. If you have any reservation or any hesitation, I will not enter this agreement and I will reset your case.
Okay. And if we like, I have a quick question. If we want to like have like the video or review the video, is that will be today or will be in the?
No, we would have to reschedule you. Right. We would have to reschedule you and I would reschedule that for probably 60 days from now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I will get like I will not have any points going to my record or something.
Correct. There will not, points will not be assessed on any driving record. No.
Okay. I
But
agree.
I don't want to accept this offer and enter it into the court until I make sure you understand everything and that you are in agreement with it. If you have any questions or reservation and you'd like some time to consider it, I'll be happy to reset it for you.
Reset it for me like after like 60 days.
I would reset it 60 days to give you an opportunity to visit with your immigration attorney, give you time to think about it, and also give the prosecutor an opportunity to get the video and schedule you for a setting then.
No, it's okay. I will go with the offer today.
Okay, so you understand that you are you are changing your plea from not guilty to no contest on the stop sign violation. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I have only question. What's the meaning of the probation for 30 days?
Say again?
What's the meaning of probation for 30 days?
The probationary period would be 30 days. Yes.
What does that mean? Like
you're for the next 30 days, no convictions for moving violations. Okay.
Oh,
you can
okay.
not receive another conviction for a moving violation in the next 30 days.
Okay, and that means that it will be dismissed according to this 30 days.
Correct.
Okay, and when the 30 days start? Today or tomorrow?
The 30 days will start from the day that you make your initial $50 payment.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so if you were to make that payment tomorrow, the 30 days would begin tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But the prosecutor has indicated here he has given you until next Friday, the 19th, to make that payment.
Yeah.
So from whatever day you make that initial $50 payment, then the 30 days will begin then.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. So are you in agreement with the plea bargain offer made by the prosecutor?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions before I approve that?
No, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Very good. All right. And you feel confident you do not need additional time to visit with your immigration attorney?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. I will go ahead and accept that plea bargain offer and we'll make your payment due by next Friday. And your deferral period will begin after you make that initial payment.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, sir. Have a good afternoon. Stay
You too.
well.
Thank you.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Judge,
Yes, Mr. Dixon.
on Harper, I don't know, he hadn't rejoined, but I can tell you what the deal is.
Here he is. He's back. He's back. There we go. Go ahead.
On Harper, reckless driving, warning, and on the failure to present DL, that's a compliance dismissal, $10 fee. But he'll
Okay.
have to show the license to the clerk's office.
All
And,
right, very good.
if that's all right, I'm going to go to the breakout room to see who's next.
All right, sounds good. Mr.
Thank you,
Harper?
Judge.
Thank you.
So can I leave or?
Yes, Mr. Bakati, you're allowed to leave now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Harper, you had an opportunity to visit with Mr. Dixon, the prosecutor. You're on mute, sir.
Okay, yes, indeed, I did have a chance to talk with Mr. Dixon.
Okay, very good. It's my understanding he's going to move for a dismissal on the reckless driving case, and the other one qualifies for a compliance dismissal fee of $10 as long as you present that proof to the court clerk. Is that your understanding?
That's my understanding.
Very good. So I'm going to have that due by next Friday, the 19th. So anytime between now and then, if you'll either email a copy of the driver's license to the court or stop by with a copy, and then that'll be a $10 fee. Okay.
Okay, I live 100 yards from y'all, so I'm going to just head on up there.
All right. Fantastic. All right. You take care now. Stay
Thank you.
safe. All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Let's see here. Let's see, Mr. Sanford.
Hello, Your Honor. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm a little tired, but I'm good. I got
Yeah.
the day off of work, so
Okay. All right. Well, maybe you can get some rest later, huh?
I hope.
We all need a break, don't we?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Failure to stop at a designated point or stop sign. How do you plead?
I'm going to plead no contest because I would like to talk to Mr. Dickinson, kind of explain the circumstances.
Okay. You have the other violation very quickly here. Failure to signal required distance before turn. How do you plead on that one?
No contest, same request.
Okay. All right. So you'd like to visit with the prosecutor about those?
Yes, please.
Okay. He, as you can tell, there are quite a few people ahead of you.
He's been busy.
He's been busy and he is trying to work through as quickly as he can. So if you'll just be patient a little bit longer, he'll be with you in a few minutes. Okay.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very
Be
much.
blessed.
Thank you, you too. All right. Mr. Pedro Titsworth.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's see here. You are under 25, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 24.
Okay, let's see here. Failure to signal required distance before turn. How do you plead?
And that part, I'm not too sure how I would, how I would plead, just because I did signal, but I guess apparently I didn't do it in time. So
Okay.
I'm not on. Actually, I've never been to court before, so I don't know how all this works.
All right. So, as I mentioned, there are three options: guilty, not guilty, or no contest, right? It sounds like there may be a question there as how to plead. So, if you're indicating that you signaled and you're not quite sure that you're guilty and you think there might be a possibility that you're not guilty, I would put you down for a not guilty plea at the moment and then let you explain the situation to the prosecutor.
Okay.
And see if he believes there's enough evidence there to move forward with the case or how he wants to proceed. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we'll start there. I'm going to put you down for not guilty at the moment and then have you visit with him here shortly. And then if you can resolve it, great. And if not, then we can set you for some sort of pre-trial hearing and then a trial hearing later. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let me just set you down for a not guilty plea and then have you wait for the prosecutor as soon as he gets back with the people that he has ahead of you. Okay.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
All right. Just hang on. If you'll go back on mute, he will be with you as soon as he can. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Dixon?
I've got an agreement on Lujan, Judge.
Okay, go ahead.
On the stop sign, it's a no contest plea, 30 days deferred, $255 fine, due by 1 week from tomorrow, and dismiss the other one.
Okay. Thank you.
Do I have someone else to see, Judge?
Everyone else.
Okay, well, I'll go over there and see who's there.
All right, you have Mr. Lynch next.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Ms. Lujan?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you had an opportunity to visit with the prosecutor, and it sounds like you worked out a plea bargain with him. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, $255 for the deferral fee, 30 days, no moving violations during that time, and then he's going to dismiss the driver's license violation. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you're going to make that payment by next Friday the 19th. Is that correct?
I am, ma'am.
All right, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, we'll put that down and enter that into the court file. I'll approve that, and you're free to go.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your
All
time.
right. Have a good day. Stay safe.
You too.
Thank you. Mr. David Cardenas? You're on mute, sir. If you could press *6 on your phone. Good morning, sir.
Okay. Morning, Gunner. Can you hear me now?
I can. How are you today?
Oh, well, let's not get into all that. I'm really bedridden here now. I think that day I got the citation, it was probably the last time I really been out. I was looking for an apartment, Your Honor, if I could speak briefly. And I was traveling 10 miles an hour on Vassar Lane. Which,
well, let me, can I stop you there, Mr. Cardenas? I need to take a plea from you first, okay?
Oh, okay, okay.
So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have failure to stop at a designated point or stop sign. You have the opportunity to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
I have to pursue my not guilty.
Okay. All right. So I know you wanted to give an explanation, and you will have that opportunity here in a few minutes. The prosecutor is available this morning and will talk to you about your case. And if at that point you can give him an explanation as to the circumstances around the traffic stop that day, okay?
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Yes, ma'am.
All right, just hang on a few minutes. He does have quite a few people ahead of you, but he will get to you as soon as he can, okay? So just be patient.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, just hang on a few minutes. Thank you.
Sure. Uh-huh.
And Mr. Cardenas, if you could go back on mute just for a few minutes, please. I'm going to call the docket again, Valerie.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the 10 a.m. docket. I have Angela Gonzalez, Peter Lucio, Felicity Peralta, Joe Anthony Perez, Bernardo Rivas, Christian Roberts, Carlos Robles Cruz, Amanda Rodriguez, Kenny Roller, Jose Sanchez, Frank Sandoval Jr., Louis Siriani, Lee Toralba, Jesse Torres Jr., Jesse Torres Jr., Raquel Valdez, Raquel Valdez, and Juliet D. Valsamakis, Juliet D. Valsamakis. Okay.
Judge,
Yes.
we have someone else trying to just join. You want me to let him in?
Sure. Is that Mr. Sanchez? Mr. Dixon, you're back?
Judge, on Lynch, it's a no contest plea, 30 days deferred, $155 fine due by 1 week from tomorrow.
Okay. You have Aries Marsh.
Okay,
Next.
I'll head over there.
Okay. Mr. Lynch?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you had an opportunity to visit with the prosecutor, and it looks like he made a plea offer of $155 for the deferral fee, 30 days deferral, and that payment would be due by next Friday, the 19th.
Correct.
Are you in agreement with that plea offer?
Yes.
All right, I'll go ahead and accept that and enter that into the court file. Any questions about that, sir?
No.
All right, so again, your payment will be due by next Friday. You can either mail that in or stop by and make that payment in person, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great day and stay safe now.
You too, thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Kendra, I have a lady with a Kim restaurant asking if the food permit is ready for her. She said she turned it in last week.
Is it Mr. Jose Sanchez that joined? Is that you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
How are you today?
Good.
Good. Let's see here. So you have a charge for no driver's license. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
I'm on my way to get it. It should be not even 2 weeks.
Do you have an appointment?
I already took the driving test. I'm just waiting to get a date so I could go in and take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I took the class online.
Okay. Do you have an appointment with DPS?
No, not at this moment.
Okay, so you need to make an appointment because they're only taking appointments right now. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So you need to get that appointment. That's the first thing you need to do. So you need to do that today. I'm
Yes,
not
ma'am.
sure how far out they're scheduling them. All right. So you need to get that done ASAP.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going to reset your case 60 days to see if you can get that driver's license. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. But you've already taken the other test, right?
Yes, online.
All right. Very good. You will have to pay the fee. All right. Because you were operating a car without a driver's license. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we can do it one of two ways. I can reset you 60 days. That puts off your payment for a little while. That gives you time to get the appointment done. Or we can have you start a payment plan now with the condition that you get your driver's license within the next 90 days.
Okay. I'll do the 60 days.
All right. So I'm going to reset you to get the appointment, and then you'll have a fee that's due of $204. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So 204. I'm going to reset you 60 days to get appointment at DPS. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. No, try not to get any additional tickets during that time, and I may take this 60 days into consideration at that point. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. 60-day reset to get appointment at DPS. I need you to send notification to the court of your appointment date. So if you could email that as soon as you get that,
Yes, ma'am.
so we can put that into the file. Okay. And I will see you back in 2 months.
2 months.
All right. So get online with DPS right now and make that appointment. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Mr. Dixon.
Judge, I've got an agreement on Aries Marsh.
Okay.
Is he back with us or
Yes,
I can
he's
just
back.
oh, there he is. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right. Judge, he can plead no contest on the defective exhaust. 180 days deferred, $260 fine, payment plan with $50 down by 1 week from tomorrow, and dismiss the other two. He says he got his regular license now. It was a permit, so.
Right. He was able to show that. Okay.
And
So
then,
260.
go ahead. 260, yes, Judge.
All right. And 6 months, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Next up, you have Ivan Olvera.
All right, I'll head over there.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Marsh. The plea offer from the prosecutor is $260 deferral fee for a 180-day deferral period. Okay. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you would have a payment plan, and your initial $50 would be due by next Friday, the 19th. Okay. All right. This is not a moving violation, so you're not required to take the driving safety course. Okay. You won't be required to take that in addition. You'll just have the deferral fee, and then the other two violations will be dismissed. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Any questions?
Sounds good, man.
All right. So make sure you make
No,
that
ma'am.
$50 payment by next Friday. Okay. At the latest.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good day. Stay safe now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Okay.
Is this like the majority of your day?
What's that?
Is this the majority of your day? Like, this is these have
It is,
dockets?
it is for today, yes. We meet once a month in Olmos Park, so this is, all our dockets are scheduled throughout the day, starting at 8:45.
Is this like an easy day for you?
No, I wouldn't say easy day. Are you saying that because the prosecutor is busy?
No, I mean just easy day. I guess I'm just making small talk until
No, that's
my
all right.
turn.
Just,
I mean,
it depends on how many cases we have set and how many people show up, right? So try to get through it as quickly as we can, but you know, each case needs a certain amount of time, right?
yeah. They just gave me an update for my job, so it's actually a good thing I'm out because we have it's like 2,000 tickets today. So
what do you
Valerie,
do?
I'm sorry. Valerie, can you pull him out of the breakout room? He couldn't figure out how to get out, the last gentleman. Sorry, Judge.
No, that's okay. So there we go.
Okay, I've got an agreement on Olvera, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
On the license plate, he's going to plead no contest, 180 days deferred disposition, $281 fine with a payment plan, and $50 down by 1 week from tomorrow, and dismiss the other two.
Okay.
Then I'll go dive into the breakout room if that's okay.
Yes, you have, I believe it's Mr. Sanford's turn.
Okay, very good.
All right. Thank you. You're up, Mr. Sanford.
All right.
All right, Mr. Olvera.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you had an opportunity to visit with the prosecutor, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so he has made a plea offer of 180 days. I'm sorry, deferral for 180 days with a $281 fine. Initial payment of $50 due by next Friday, the 19th, and you'll be placed on a payment plan. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then the other two will be dismissed upon successful completion of those terms, okay?
Sound good.
All right, so you'll make your payment by next Friday at the latest?
Yes, ma'am. Where do I make that payment or?
All right, so you can either go to the court in person to make that payment, or you can mail that in, okay?
Okay.
The address is listed on the documents that were sent to you today. Do you have that?
Was it on
El Prado?
Prado?
El Prado Street, that's where the court is located.
Oh, okay, okay.
You see that somewhere on your paperwork?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can either go in person, right?
Yes.
And make that payment, or you can mail it in, all right?
Okay.
All right, unless you want to pay more than $100, and then the minimum is $100 on a credit card, okay? That you can do online.
Okay.
Or over the phone, I'm sorry. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So again, the $50 initial payment due by next Friday, the 19th, and then they'll process their paperwork for the other two at that once once this one has been paid in full, okay?
Okay.
All right. Any questions before you go?
No questions.
All right. And again, because I know that you're under 25, but because this is not a moving violation, will not require you to take the defensive driving course. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day. You're free to go.
Me too.
Thank you. Mr. Titsworth, did you have a question for me?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I was just gonna ask how I go into the other waiting room, but I don't know if it's just automatic.
Oh, right. So you are you on a phone or are you on a computer or laptop or something?
On a phone.
All right. I believe the screen, well, it happens a couple of different ways. One option is that you'll get a little pop-up screen that says go to breakout room, and it'll give you a breakout room number. So you just click on that when it's your turn. And sometimes if you're on a phone, sometimes it does it automatically. So it'll just depend.
Oh, okay.
You'll be assigned.
I didn't get that yet.
Yeah, not yet. You'll be assigned the breakout room in a few minutes. I believe you're next.
Okay.
So.
No, that's fine. I was just wondering. I didn't know if I had to be in there and then.
No, you'll get it. You'll get assigned in a few minutes. When he comes back, then the clerk will assign you both to that separate breakout room, and then you can click on that window if it pops up.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, great.
All right, thank you.
Sure, no problem. Mr. Dixon?
Yeah, on Sanford, I've got a plea agreement.
Okay.
On the failure to signal required distance before turn, it's a no contest plea, 60 days deferred disposition, $155 fine, $40 down by 1 week from tomorrow, and a payment plan for the balance. And dismiss the other one, Judge. Yeah.
Okay.
And shall I go back to the breakout room?
Sure. You have Mr. Titsworth next, please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Am I okay to leave, Your Honor?
Just to confirm, $155 for the deferral fee for 60 days.
Mhm.
And you're going to make the initial payment of $40 by next Friday, the 19th. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right. So upon the completion of the 60 days, the violation will be dismissed, and the prosecutor's moving for a dismissal on the other one. Okay.
I'm sorry, real quick, Your Honor. I know it's all semantics, but better safe than sorry. So you said by Friday, so I can come in on Friday to put down the payment. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
You'll have until 4 p.m. on Friday, the 19th.
All right. Perfect.
Make that payment, and then they'll get you started and give you some additional paperwork at that point. Your 60 days will begin that day. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hope you get some rest, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Hope you all have a blessed one.
All right. Same to you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Valerie, can you pull him back in? I'm gonna do a warning on Titsworth, Judge.
Okay,
And then I guess I gotta go back to see the next person.
right. The last person is Mr. Cardenas.
Okay, very good then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Titsworth? Oh, he left? Okay.
Oh, you know what? It opened it back up, so he went back. Let me see. He
Oh,
went back.
okay.
Let's see. Here he is.
Mr. Titsworth?
Hi, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you visited with the prosecutor and he's moving for a dismissal, okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions about that?
No, ma'am.
All right, we'll close out the case then.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a great day. Stay safe now, sir. Thanks for joining
You
us
as well.
today.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.